I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like everybody they tiptoe around with this social media. But what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequences.
What happens when a seemingly innocent altercation turns into a full-blown public spectacle, igniting an online war between fans? A leaked clip has done just that, sparking an explosive online battle after a heated fight between two high-profile figures was caught on camera. This isn't just any petty celebrity drama. This is a confrontation that went from a private disagreement to something far more intense, with consequences that no one could have predicted. As the leaked footage spreads like wildfire, the internet erupts with opinions, accusations, and intense emotions. The tension is palpable, and what began as a minor issue has now escalated into a viral scandal that no one is able to ignore. The controversy began when a leaked video surfaced, capturing a fight between two well-known figures, each representing different fan bases. The video, which was supposed to remain private, quickly spread across social media, and what was once a private disagreement became the center of an online firestorm. In the footage, we see the two individuals exchanging heated words, their frustrations clearly boiling over. What starts off as a disagreement over a relatively small issue spirals into a full-scale altercation. The insults fly, and the emotions escalate quickly. It's obvious that the situation is beyond repair. Both sides have lost control, and it's clear that things are about to get far worse. The intensity of the fight is shocking. At one point, the tension in the room is so thick that you can almost feel the anger emanating through the screen. What was supposed to be a private argument has now become a public spectacle, and the consequences are immediately apparent. As fans watch, the fight becomes more than just an argument. It becomes a reflection of deeper issues between these two individuals. Their frustration is palpable, and it's impossible to look away. It's a messy, emotional scene, and the aftermath of this leaked video will have far-reaching effects, particularly on their public images. The fight, now seen by millions, sets the stage for what becomes a brutal battle between fans, each side passionately defending their favorite person while tearing down the other. As soon as the fight video hit the internet, it didn't take long for fans to pick sides. The online world exploded with reactions, some expressing outrage at the conduct of one party, others offering defense and support for their favorite individual. The internet became an arena, with fans defending their side and going after the other with increasing intensity. Immediately, social media platforms were flooded with debates, arguments, and polarized opinions. Fans of the person who was being criticized in the video rushed to their defense, claiming that the fight was blown out of proportion and that their favorite individual was simply reacting to years of pent-up frustration. They argued that the situation should have been handled privately and that the video shouldn't have been released for public consumption. On the other side, fans of the individual involved in the fight accused the other person of being the instigator, claiming that the leaked footage was proof of the other person's true nature. "This is what they are really like behind closed doors," one fan commented, setting the tone for the rest of the online backlash. But things didn't stop at just defending their favorites. The personal attacks began almost immediately. Fans from both sides dug deep into each individual's past, dredging up old controversies, mistakes, and criticisms that had long since been forgotten. "They are always the one starting drama," one fan wrote about the person on the receiving end of the altercation. Meanwhile, the other side wasn't spared either, with personal insults flying fast and furious. "They've always been so fake," another fan commented about the person seen arguing in the video. It wasn't just a battle over the fight itself, it was a complete smear campaign, where fans did everything they could to damage the other person's reputation. The fallout from the leaked video is massive, not just for the individuals involved but for their public images as well. What was a personal dispute between two people who should have worked through their issues privately has now become a public spectacle. The damage is already done, and there's no undoing the public humiliation they've both endured. For the individual who was more aggressive in the video, the public backlash is brutal. Fans who once admired them now feel betrayed. They feel like they've been misled about who this person really is. "I can't believe they acted like that," one fan tweeted. "I thought they were better than this." The video has shattered the illusion of this person's character, and no amount of damage control will undo the negative impression that the fight has left on their public image. On the other hand, the person who was on the receiving end of the argument is now facing their own challenges. While many fans are quick to defend them, there are others who are questioning whether they provoked the situation or if they could have handled the disagreement better. The emotional toll of being involved in such a public confrontation is clear, and now they are left trying to pick up the pieces of their shattered reputation. For both individuals, this fight is no longer just about the argument, it's about how they will recover from the public fallout. Can they rebuild trust with their fans and the people they've let down? Or is this the beginning of the end of their careers and public images? What makes this situation even more intense is the role of social media in amplifying the conflict. The fight itself was bad enough, but the way fans are using their platforms to escalate the situation is what's really fueling the flames. Social media, once a space for connecting with others, has now become a battleground where opinions are weaponized and every move is scrutinized in real time. The conflict that began as a private matter has snowballed into something much bigger, as fans use every tool at their disposal, posts, comments, memes, and hashtags, to pick sides and attack one another. Instead of a momentary blip in the public eye, this has turned into an ongoing spectacle that draws in people from all over the world, with each new piece of content adding fuel to the fire. It's clear that fan culture has evolved into something much more intense and, at times, destructive. What used to be a way for fans to show support and admiration for their favorite celebrities has morphed into something far more aggressive and divisive. In the past, fans might have shared their opinions in a more supportive and encouraging way, but now, they are more likely to engage in heated arguments, defending their chosen side with relentless fervor. Social media platforms, particularly Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, have turned into echo chambers where every opinion is amplified and magnified. The stakes are high, and every post about the fight, every video clip, every tweet about the situation is dissected, analyzed, and used as ammunition in this online war. Fans aren't just defending their favorite celebrity, they are protecting their version of the story, believing that their voice is the one that should dominate the conversation. Fans are not just fighting over the people involved in the fight, they are fighting for control over the narrative. In this world of social media, the story is constantly changing, and the fans are the ones who are shaping it. What started as a single incident has now become an ongoing conversation that evolves with every new tweet, video, or post. Each new detail, whether it's an official statement or a fan's opinion, adds another layer to the story, shifting its direction. The fans have taken on the role of not just spectators, but active participants in the drama, crafting the storyline as it unfolds. In some ways, they have become the architects of the narrative, and in this online world, the ability to control the story means holding power over the public's perception of the people involved. But the question remains, can these individuals ever regain control of their narrative, or has social media completely taken over their lives? The answer is uncertain. Once a situation has been picked apart and shaped by public opinion on social media, it can be incredibly difficult to reclaim a sense of control. The more a story is shared, liked, and commented on, the more it becomes part of the collective memory of the public. Celebrities are now forced to navigate a landscape where their personal lives and actions are constantly being dissected and reinterpreted by millions of people. The fight, which might have been a private moment, is now a public spectacle, and the consequences of that are far-reaching. The pivotal moment comes when both individuals involved in the fight finally speak out. They release statements trying to explain their side of the story, but each response only seems to fuel the flames of the ongoing war. The more they try to defend themselves, the more the public scrutinizes their every word. Every statement is picked apart, and every apology or explanation is dissected for signs of insincerity. What may have been intended as a way to clarify the situation only ends up adding more layers of complexity as fans rush to either support or condemn their actions. Instead of calming the storm, their words seem to incite even more outrage as the public demands more from them. This moment of confrontation, where they finally acknowledge the fight and try to explain their actions, is crucial in determining their future. How they handle this delicate situation will shape not only their relationship but also their careers. The expectations are high, and the pressure to either apologize or stand firm in their beliefs is overwhelming. Will they apologize, take responsibility for their actions, and try to make amends? Or will they double down on their positions, refusing to back down and insisting that they did nothing wrong? Fans are waiting for this moment with bated breath, as it will determine whether these individuals can salvage their public images or if this will mark the end of their careers. In a world where public perception can make or break a celebrity, how they navigate this moment will decide their professional futures. The aftermath of this moment will likely be just as intense as the build-up. Whether they find a way to repair the damage done or whether the situation spirals further out of control remains to be seen. One thing is clear. The power of social media in shaping public opinion is undeniable, and for better or for worse, it will continue to play a pivotal role in how this story ends. The public is still watching, waiting for the next chapter to unfold. Will this pivotal moment be the beginning of a resolution, or will it mark the start of an even bigger scandal? As the drama continues to unfold, one question remains unanswered. What will happen next? Will these individuals reconcile, or is this the start of a long, drawn-out public war? The fans are at the center of it all, continuing to fuel the conflict and shaping the outcome with every post, comment, and opinion. The cliffhanger leaves us on edge, with more questions than answers. What will the next revelation be, and how will it change the future of those involved? What do you think of the fight and the fan war that followed? Who do you believe was in the wrong, and what do you think will happen next? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to stay updated on all the developments in this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. We'll keep you informed on every shocking update as this story continues to unfold.